Hey guys, I'm doing something a little different again for video 7. This one comes with kind of a little idea that you can try at home if you want to. Um, we all have these issues and past situations that plague us and we hold on to, and I believe it is one of the biggest obstacles in improving ourselves. How can you really change a bad habit if why you have that habit is to deal with something you're still like mad or sad about? How can you focus on right here, right now if you're living in history? Ever notice when you ask someone why they do something self-damaging, if you get an honest answer, it's almost linked to pain or guilt? I have moments where I realize myself I'm not over a lot of the stuff that's happened in my life as I'd like to be. The other day I was talking on the phone to one of my best friends, and for some reason, a segment of my past came up and I started crying. And it just hit me all out of nowhere. So I was trying to think, how can we effectively shelf this type of issue? I'm not typically an emotional person, so it kind of surprised me a little bit. I was thinking back to a TV show I saw once where this woman was grieving about the death of her husband, and she was having issues day to day, getting back on her feet mentally and emotionally. And in this show, the person came along and they did this whole thing where she took a balloon, and it was like a formal announcement that the balloon was the grief of her about her husband, and they took it to a park and they let it go. The key psychological factor in this, I believe, is creating a physical manifestation of this abstract concept and getting closure by letting it go and seeing yourself let it go. Like you are consciously letting this thing go. Um, I know that so many of us have more than a balloon worth of hurt. So I had the idea and try it. Like I said, if you want to, um, make a list of all the things in your past you want to say goodbye to. Um, Big or small, whether it's something you feel guilty about, sad about, mad about, and read it out loud and then do whatever works for you. Um, Burn it, rip it up, throw it in your fishing hole. Um, just really turn it into the embodiment of the past stuff that weighs on your mind and get rid of it and start focusing your mind on the future. And if you have to start small, doesn't have to be everything. Could it like can be one thing that's bugging you, like what's the hurt in trying? So I'm gonna read mine to you guys so you can have an example and so I can get rid of some of mine the way I want to and seal up the past that's lurking and hopefully move forward and growing and becoming someone better. Um, I don't want to live in my past. I want to admit what I've done wrong and leave it behind me where it belongs. I want to focus on now and the future and having nothing hold me back, especially stuff I can't help. So fuck it, right? Here it is. I was talking to a friend, one I could confide in, tearing up, reflected on the pain I thought had subsided. This all still has an effect on me, I know because I rarely cry. So this is my itemized list of every bad memory I want to kiss goodbye. Goodbye to the me that picked up the pipe because I didn't value my life. Goodbye to the me that set my potential aside and hustled and surrounded myself with toxic people. Goodbye to the me who gave the guy who called me cunt, retarded, and wished me dead way too many chances. Goodbye to the me that lost focus and messed up my priorities and didn't finish my education. Goodbye to the me that lied and cheated rather than find a friend to confide in or leave my unhappy situation. Goodbye to the me that let someone make me feel embarrassed and powerless and force me to do things I didn't want to do and let him get away with it time and time again. Goodbye to the me that wondered every day for years if I should kill myself or keep going. Goodbye to the me that watched CPS pull my kids out of my home dazed in a come down state. Goodbye to the me that doubted myself and what I could accomplish. Goodbye to the me that hurt and abandoned people I loved who did nothing wrong. Goodbye to the me that put my babies in a painful, confusing situation where I can't be there for them how I want to and hug them and tell them it will be okay every day. Goodbye to the me that didn't treat my parents with respect when they showed concern for their daughter's declining state. Goodbye to the me that didn't give everything she wanted, her absolute best. And thank you to the me that's saying goodbye to all of this and leaving it behind and understanding that it's never too late to get it right. I hope every one of you who watches this can successfully say goodbye to something that holds you back. We can't go back in time. We can't change anything we've done. All we can do is refuse to ever accept these things again. Forgive yourself and just do better. Thank you all for watching. I love you all. Have a good night.